Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to our Motivation USA brief unboxing, where you can buy anything, everything premium for your motorcycle. But before we dive into this one, what we do on the Motivation USA YouTube channel, we tend to do detailed unboxing, highlighting premium products, showing you the pros and cons. That way you have a general understanding of the product before you make your purchase, and that way you can make an educated decision. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That way it helps with the algorithm. Let's get into this one. Some of you might be here just for the install of the lever. Some of you might be here for the detail unboxing. I'm gonna include some timestamp right here for you guys so you can jump between part of the video you'd like to be or see. Make sure you hit that thumbs up though. GillesTooling, we have to kind of talk about them a little bit. They've been in the game for a hot minute. They've been producing amazing work. Their pedigree goes as far back as any major company that's been out in the market for a very long time. They are very well known in the MotoGP world, producing quality accessories and parts for the Yamaha R1M. It's a crowd favorite. They've also been known to produce amazing OEM style work for the BMW S1000RR lineup. I mean, their work compares to the best out on the market and in the world, to be honest. Allow me to introduce to you GillesTooling. So let's highlight this product and talk about what makes them special and why the German continue to produce amazing quality work. What we're looking at is the FXL 39. They are the clutch lever. CL stands for clutch, and then we'll look at the FXBL for the brake lever. What's pretty dope that GillesTooling does here, guys, from the manufacturing process, these are seals. All right. The very first thing that's going to come out the box, these are the central hand wheel you use to adjust. Each lever comes with 3 of them. You get a black, you get a silver, and a red version that is anodized. So they're not going to fade over time. The quality is going to stay looking exactly the same. The FXL adjustable lever set are extremely special. They are TUV approved. You have up to 35 adjustable points that you can adjust it to. And now let's get to the meat and potatoes and see the actual piece, guys. This thing is absolutely stunning. It is very, very light. What's really dope about GillesTooling is that their pieces tend to resemble OEM products all the way through and through, and it shows through the quality. When looking very, very close, you're gonna see the black anodization. You'll see the black central wheel. That's the 3rd one. It's actually installed already. You'll be able to see the GillesTooling logo, and of course it's extremely light. When we look towards the very end of the lever, you have a breakaway point here. In case of any situation, it'll break away and you'll still be able to get home without having to worry about the entire lever breaking apart completely. I'm gonna flip it over real quick. Just wanna show you guys these. Everything you're seeing here is pretty much replaceable. If you encounter a tough situation, there is a part number. You can request it. Just to kind of give you a quick heads up, both levers are sold as a set here at MotivationUSA.com. You do have the hand wheel that has a click action. Let me show you. To be exact, you have 35 level of adjustability that you can do with each lever. That is absolutely amazing. Very few or maybe no other competitors offer that much adjustability when we're talking about levers. If you look at the very inside, you'll see the machining. It is super clean, guys. I mean, words or the video does not do this lever any justice. And again, take a look at the machining. Very, very light. It is designed purposefully to accommodate any style of riding, whether you're a 2-finger guy, a single finger, or you got a full grip using the lever. It accommodates pretty much every single one of those options. Keeping it moving, we're going to open up the FXBL 31. These are the brake levers. Again, fresh seal. I'm gonna crack that open and then let's take a quick look, see what's in here. Same thing, push tab. Oh man, that thing is so cool. Completely sealed. Look at that. taking a quick moment just to kind of show you guys. This is the brake lever. The central hand wheel, the all black look, seems to be the way to go for me. But let's take a quick look. You can see very fine machining when speaking about these levers by GillesTooling. And again, the only place for you to shop for these is going to be MotovationUSA.com. Now, most people, whenever they get their motorcycle, they tend to change their brake and clutch levers. You tend to have a little bit of play in this little joint here. This is the phosphate precise bearing I was talking about. There's absolutely zero play in this section of the lever. These are MotoGP derived technology that's being passed down to street riders. You know, you would see these things on the Yamaha R1, the BMW S1000RR. Very impressive, and to my knowledge, I think they're the only one doing this. I might be wrong. If you know in the comment section, hit us up down below. Let me know if you're aware about this. The anodization is spectacular. I mean, this black is deep, you know? And I love the milling that you get to see on this little edge. I'm looking forward to doing a deep dive review on how these perform on the Street Fighter V4S. Lastly, of course, you're gonna have a manual that they include, which I always highlight. Love getting manuals. That way it helps you put together the item. This is the OEM brake lever. We're gonna swap that out. Fairly straightforward. You have a nut at the bottom of each lever. You could just put a hex key up here. You should be just fine. 7mm hex key up here. And you should be good to go. And that came right out. There we are. I want to carefully pull the plunger. There we go. So the OEM lever is out. We're going to remove this plunger to repurpose it with the new lever. Moving on to the clutch side of the bike. Got the little nut out. I'd recommend keeping these together so you don't lose anything, of course. And it's pretty straightforward. We're going to pull that out gently. There you go. So I quickly jump back on the bench to show you guys a few things after pulling off the OEM clutch and brake lever. There's 2 more steps we need to accomplish before finalizing the GillesTooling FXL clutch and brake installment. They clearly show you here that you need to push out the bushing in the OEM clutch and brake lever. That way you can repurpose the plunger into the new FXL GillesTooling clutch and brake levers. This poses a bit of a challenge if you do not have the proper tools. There's a few ways of accomplishing this task. The OEM levers were machine press. These are not easy to come out. They are in there nice and tight. I'm going to show you guys a quick little hack on how to remove the bushing. You're going to need a very long screw, okay? You will also need a socket as the catcher of the bushing, 2 washers, and a nut that fits the actual setup here. Going by the instructions that GillesTooling has provided, they want you to push the bushing down. So not up, make sure you're pushing it down. First step, grab that long screw, slide it in, and it has to be the exact size, small enough where it can go through, guys, so just a heads up. Now you're going to take that socket, you're going to place that here, just like that. And we're going to grab our washers. You can actually just use 1 washer if you feel comfortable with doing that. That's fine too, but let's just use 1 for now. You're going to pre-tighten slightly with your hand. It's going to start having grip instantly once you do that. There you go. And this is what it looks like. That screws right up there on that bushing, dead center. And then you have that in between. So it's a pretty good solution if you want to kind of get this done as soon as possible. You're going to grab yourself a small socket. Now we're just going to crank away, and you should see this side sinking in fairly quickly. As it catches on, you should feel it getting tighter. Real quick, you only need to pull out the bushing this much, not completely out. That way you have access. I can see how much that has sunk in already. So here's the trick, guys. Once you completely remove the bushing, it's gonna pop out the spring in the OEM lever. So you wanna be mindful to not do that because you have to reassemble that. That could be a pain in the neck. Once you've passed the second level down, right before it breaks both pieces together, you wanna stop. As you can see, when I push forward, I have access to the plunger now. I could pull it out without having to necessarily completely take apart the lever. And there we go. Now that you've removed this, and this is how it would go into the GillesTooling lever. All right, guys, back to the hustle. So I'm going to throw on the new lever. I also put the plunger in here. I also did a little lube on the side. I know they didn't say it in the instructions, but I did it anyway, just to kind of lube up the points of where, you know, most of the action is going to be happening. So you've made it through another video of ours, man. That's pretty dope. We have a ton more videos for you to watch. Click a link towards the end. Go to the next one. Check it out. Hit that thumbs up. All right? Very simple install to do the fit and finish of the GillesTooling FXL adjustable levers are immaculate. All right? As recommended, use your parts purchase to support the store that support your sport. Motivation USA gives back to the riding community with everything from safety seminar courses and World Ride Racing sponsorships. For the most trusted parts and accessories, shop MotivationUSA.com. All links will be in the description down below. And remember, ride safe and do it often. Come on, the season's out. It's the season. Let's go.